Okay. Hello, I'm Jonah. You might know me from TikTok, you might not. If not, I'm Jonah. 18 years old. I live in Texas. I have. If you do know me from TikTok, you probably know from this thing. It's my 1992 Nissan 180SX. I'll probably do a video on it later, but I just think I'd mention it. Okay, so today I'm actually doing a video on my John boat. It's kind of a different thing for me, but I wanted to make a series on it, and I didn't want to spam TikTok with videos, so I figured I'd try YouTube again. It's been a few years, but I figured I'd make a series on it, redoing it, restoring it, and just having fun with it. All right, so here's the boat. It's a Louisiana Traveler. It's 14 feet long. I don't know how wide, but it's pretty wide. It's pretty stable on the water with dude, I've had like 5 people in this thing. We're all walking around when we went bow hunting. Didn't tip, but we'll start off with the trailer. So this is a jet ski trailer. It's a Magnum. I think it's like 14 feet long. It has everything. It's like a brand new trailer for this 1970s John boat, but I borrowed it from a friend, or really a friend let me borrow it. It's a single axle, obviously, and it's way too short. You may notice. The boat hangs a little off. As you can see, the end is right there, and that's that. I have to hold it up with a few like chairs in order for it to not just tip over and smack into the ceiling. The issue with that trailer being so short is that the motor's so heavy. Well, I say so heavy, it's only 135 pounds, but it's heavy enough to where it can't be attached to this, like the eyelid, because it'll actually tear the metal or the aluminum. As you see, it was previously torn. I had to fix it with some JB weld. But it got the job done for a while until we started putting the heavier motor on it, and then it just started causing a bit of problems. But it's good for just holding the boat and transporting it around like the driveway and stuff to wash it. Okay, so starting on the boat itself, this is a light bar that I got from a friend. He let me have it. Very grateful. It's pretty jankily. It's pretty oddly placed on the. Very conveniently fits, actually. It's very bright. It's blindingly bright. Definitely gets the job done. And here, let me show you. It's actually powered by a Milwaukee M18 drill battery. And you can see here there's two ground like connectors, but I turned them into connectors for this. But let me connect them. Okay, so red is positive and the blue is ground. And then you follow the cord, and then there is a switch, obviously, to turn it on. And when you turn it on, it is extremely bright. Let me turn on the, okay, you can't see anything, but I mean, it is blindingly bright. I mean, the camera is like, the exposure is adjusting to it, but it's bright. All right, so working our way down the boat. This is the first section of the inside of the boat. I like to call it the kill zone because there's no flooring. It's just bare metal, and it's usually where the kills go, if you will. We've filled this thing up with nutri-rat, garb, bullfrogs, everything, and it holds. Head open the door. It's getting kind of hot in here. But working our way back more, this is the dry well. I say dry well because it's not very dry. But you open it up, it falls back like that. Inside it is the necessities. Some screwdrivers, I don't know whose they are, a battery tester, the ball hitch, a life vest, a confetti cannon, a pocket knife, bug spray, and then like the skiff pole to push out of the mud and stuff, and some extra paddles when the Yamaha inevitably breaks down. So working our way farther back, this is the luxury cabin, bathroom equipped, sink, bedroom, everything you can wish for. It's got a trusty hunting knife. It may look sun faded and old, but this knife is extremely sharp. and has seen some man hours on the ponds and stuff, and finishing kills off. And these plywood is it's pretty thin. I think it's like a 1/4 inch, but it's really just to the kill zone, the ditches in the bottom, the blood or water or guts and slime will travel back into the back of the boat, and I don't want to step on it, so I just covered the ditches with plywood to not get my shoes all dirty and stuff. But they do just come up, and you can wash underneath them, and I think it makes it look a lot better. All right, so working our way to the very back, this is the transom. It looks rotten, but I promise you it's not. The back of it is actually aluminum, and I think the wood is just for decoration, but it looks pretty ugly, but at the same time it looks kind of cool. It looks kind of vintage. This is the battery that powers it all. I say powers it, it's really just the electric start. Here it is, the marine battery. It's an EverStart. Nothing too crazy, it's gotten the job done. A few loose grounds have melted it, but it still works. It still works perfectly fine. All right, and the moment you've probably all been anticipating, this is my Yamaha F15 SE-HA. It's the economy version, so it doesn't consume as much gas. I did a custom paint job on it because this motor, funny little story about this motor, it was actually recovered from the bottom of a lake. It fell off the back of a john boat, not this one. It fell off the back of a john boat, and it sunk all the way to the bottom of like a 15-foot lake. It wasn't there for long. They went down and got it, but it was hydrolocked. A lot of corrosive things happened on the inside, under the hood, if you will, and caused a bit of problem. But it just sitting on the back of a boat at a boat maintenance place, it caused a few issues where like the paint is corroding off. But I recently painted this to make it look a little bit better. I missed a few spots there, or just from hitting the ground. But I recently did a fuel pump on it because the fuel pump went bad. I think the seals went out and it started leaking oil into the gas, which was great because that just caused a lot of issues. It wasn't very economy mode of it, was it? But yeah, as you can see here, here's the new fuel pump. It was $90 off Amazon. It's pretty good quality. It went right on. But as you can see, it is carbureted, but it is electric start. So it's great for when it stalls out in the lake and you have to try and sit there, and you don't have to pull start it for 20 minutes to try and just to get it to pull over. It is electric start. So that's really convenient. This here is the fuel tank. It is a 5-gallon. I think it's a 5-gallon. I don't know. It looks pretty big to be a 5-gallon, but it as you can see here, it has a Yamaha, or it has a connector for a Yamaha little plug thing here. As you can see, it goes in like this. Forgot which way. Oh, there we go. It goes on like this. Clicks like that. There we go. Yeah, so it clicks on like that, and then you have to prime it by squeezing the little bump thing, and then it sends gas into the motor, priming the fuel line, and then it'll start up first try. So I need to extend my first order of business for this john boat restoration is to actually figure out how to extend the fuel line to the bow of the boat. I don't want it so close to the battery and the motor itself because, I don't know, it's just kind of scary, you know, sitting right next to a bomb. So I'm gonna run the fuel lines through these things in the side of the boat. I'm gonna run it through there, through here, through this. As you can see here, it kind of runs through the dry well. And so I'm gonna run it through and have it come out right here. And then the fuel tank will be all the way at the front of the boat. So that'll kind of peace of mind, and it also help with weight distribution, because with a person sitting in the back and then like a 5-gallon fuel tank in the front, it would kind of help even the things out. So right now the motor doesn't run due to there is no oil drain plug gasket, and so it's a little low on oil right now, so I have to order that. But it did run at one point, so if I can include a video of it running, I will. It sounds pretty cool. It is a 4-stroke, so it does kind of sound like a dirt bike on rev limiter. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that is the John boat. I'm gonna start a series on restoring it. I'm going to be painting it soon. I don't know when, and I also don't know what design. I know I want to make it a duck boat, so some sort of camo design. I know I want to paint it olive drab, which is, I know it's pretty common. They literally call it John boat green, but it's just such a good color. There's a reason everyone does it. And I know I want to paint like some sort of leaf design on the side. I don't know how, I don't know with what, but I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe a Havoc stencil or a red camo stencil. It'll be pretty good. But yeah, make sure you stick around for it. You know, hopefully it comes out well. And hopefully we'll be ripping it soon on the lake. So anyway, have a good day, and thank you for watching.